Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we'll continue journeying through Talath Anor. We are helping Tolwin to find his mother, so let us see what he wants, what he needs.
I will try to persevere.
There's a farm by the river not too far from here. Farmers from Parth Forant safely evacuated to Crithost at the first signs of conflict at Cair Andros. Why have I not thought of this sooner? Parth Forant is abandoned and has not yet been taken over by the enemy. I bet we will find my mother there. Okay, perfect. So you see, I told you we would get a quest for Parth Forant, which is a farm that we discovered on the previous episode. And yeah, glad to see I was right on that regard, and that there was indeed a quest that will take us to that area, as I was very intrigued about that. Unluckily, Parth Forant is not too far away. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Not too far away. Yeah, it's right over there. You have any more quests for us, Tolwin? No, not yet? Okay, perfect. So let us check Parth Forant and let us see what there is to be seen in there. No one has been here recently, as all the buildings are boarded up. I can also see that no one has been here for a while. Tolwin pauses with a frown upon his face and looks towards the ground for a moment. The best place left to look for my mother is the farm of Parth Gladló in southern Talath Anor. I have seen many foes across the Forant River though. It will not be an easy task. Still, we must try to find her. If we cannot find her, we should still send the First Blade a message that he isn't wanted in Gondor. Okay, we're gonna be crossing the river. And we're gonna be getting really close to our good old friend Korpûrta again. Do I wanna fight him again? Do I wanna give that another try? Maybe. I might need to run blue for that. And even then, I'm not sure we will be able to pull that off, but we might try. We can try. I mean, if we were able to solo most of a Tarlank's crown, why wouldn't we be able to fight a single warband? I mean, sure, fighting more than 3 enemies at once might prove tricky, but I don't know. Let me think about it while we make our way to the farm. Just trying to decide if it's worth it, the frustration again of fighting those guys. Well, you can see the farm in ruins there on the horizon. I think we almost made it there during our previous fight with Korpûrta. I just didn't want to grab the enemies in this area, so that's why I didn't came close enough to trigger the deed. Who's here? Yeah, thank you. Discovered Parth Gladló. And you need to give me a moment. Orcs have begun using the farm as a staging ground for building machines of war. Completed all Anorian farms. Completed Explorer of Old Anorian. A new deed, Deeds of Old Anorian. So we have Explorer of Old Anorian, Rejuvenation Potions, Reputation, Old Anorian Farms, 5 LOTRO points, Farmhand is the title, okay. You have visited the farms of Old Anorian, okay. Now we have Deeds of Old Anorian for 1 class trade point, that might take a while. And 5 LOTRO points, and Fortitude is now level 25. All good, perfect.
If my mother were here, She'd know what to do now.
Orcs are everywhere around this farmland. It looks as if they're building machines for war. I worry what will happen if they march to Minas Tirith with these machines. We must stop them from building any more of this siege equipment. So... destroyed lumber pile. Okay, we need to defeat the siege builders. Simple enough. Okay. But which ones are the siege builders? I only see archers and captains, but not siege builders. Or do you mean... ah, no, there we go. Here's one. Siege builders, plenty of siege builders. What are you doing, Tolwin? Don't try to play the hero. Okay. Now I gotta look for the farmhouses. This is a big place, not sure which ones are the farmhouses. There is, however, one more siege builder here. Perfect. And the last one should be somewhere around here. That was difficult, but we sure made quick work on that camp. I don't think they'll be able to construct any more siege machines now.
I will stay strong. For father.
Look over to the edge of the woods. Do you see the orcs cutting down the beautiful woods of Talath Anor? We must stop them. They have destroyed so much of this land, the farms, the orchard. We cannot let them take the forest as well. Yeah, but... farmhouses. Yeah, finally, one of them. No one's been here recently, but you hear an orc captain shouting orders nearby. Where's the other farmhouse then? Could be that one over there. This one? Yeah. No one has been here recently. So find and defeat Gondor. The captain, of course, is here. What's this disturbance? For Gondor, that's your disturbance. As Gondor falls, you notice a human figure run away from Grudu's perch towards the woods. Really? I don't see anyone. Did you see it, Tolwin? I didn't see anyone. Come on, we gotta move. Enter the woods. Okay, this would have been the moment of coming to this part of the woods and getting the Citadel gang. So once again, not that much of a difference, but if you're trying to optimize your way through the area, might need to keep this in mind. Now we need to defeat these loggers. You notice a trail of footprints leading deeper into the woods. Okay. Here we have the footprints, and luckily there are plenty of Mordor loggers. That was fast. We did it! I'm so glad that we were able to save the trees from being turned into machines of war. I hope to take walks here with my children when I am older. That sounds nice. Very nice indeed. Now we just need to keep following the footprints. What does this say? The trail of footprints leads deeper into the woods. Yeah, we already know that. So there you can see that on the horizon, the tent. And who do we have here? Dúneth, of course. You come across a small makeshift encampment and the woman standing there smiles. So glad to finally find you. Dúneth has been looking crazy for you. Oh. So yeah, mother and son finally reunited.
Dark skies, dark tidings.
My son, I did not know if you were alive until I saw you fighting that orc in Parth Gladló. You are both brave. Did Tolwin not tell you of my training in both stealth and blade? I suppose he was too young to remember my training. No matter, we are safe to rest here for a short time. Where are my manners? My name is Dúneth. I am sure Tolwin has been worried sick about me. Yes, he has. I had forgotten the words my father once said to me. He told me that we come from a long line of skilled warriors and everyone in his family is a warrior. Of course he meant my mother too, but it had slipped my mind. Thanks to you we are reunited and can both work together to find and oust the first blade.
I will try to persevere.
What do we have here? We have completed Quest of Talath Anor. Yeah. Hero of Talath Anor, Fortitude level 26, 5 LOTRO points. Perfect. So using here, for example, for the quests of Old Anorium, which will award us 1 class trait point, we'll need to finish the friggin' warbands. But, well, you know, having some issues with them. Kuranchi, for example, is a no-go. Okursa is really hard to do as well. To Porta, we were really close. We just need to find Skulk and see how we fare against it. But yeah, that's basically it. The title and the LOTRO points. I trust my mother to lead us from now on. She is strong-willed like my father and caring like my older brothers. She is all the family I have left, and she contains the best qualities of all the family I have lost. Speak with her about what we should do next.
I haven't slept in days.
I thought my entire family was lost. I came to these woods to plan my last stand and take revenge for the death, the destruction that Korpûrta has caused. He took the life of my sweet Gilgir and 2 of my sons. I must stand strong. Now that we are all here, perhaps we stand a chance to see this revenge through. I would recommend that we head to Jal Kepir, a blockade right outside Cair Andros. If we can take the blockade, then we may have a chance to get inside Cair Andros and confront Korpûrta. Oh god, we need to go to Cair Andros, as you can see. And that's why I was holding off talking to Brunion, because he is really close to this quest that we are now doing. So that one at least I remembered how to do efficiently, and that's where we're headed next. I'm just curious about one last detail, and that is my reputation. We are about 10,000 rep away from Kindred. We should be able to do it. We definitely should. Korpûrta, you know, Korpûrta. Yeah, there are so many other interesting things to do right now that I really don't feel like fighting you again. But don't worry, you are on my list. 1, because you will give me a trade point, and 2, because you have it coming. So once again, my vengeance is gonna come so swift and so terrible, you are not gonna realize what has hit you until it is too late. So yeah, enjoy it while you can, because there will be a reckoning. Yeah, I think we definitely should be able to get a Kindred before we finish this book of the epic. I mean, you'll get what I mean when we get there, but yeah, I'm already planning ahead for that, and I think we should be able to hit Kindred with plenty of room to spare. Okay, so here we have Brunion. You need not tell me twice. Yeah, at least you have some sense. Run while you can. And I will take care of the guys here in Jal Kepir. Defeat enemies. 10 of them. Just 10 of them? That's... They're not even trying. Nine. And here we have the last 2. Speak with Dúneth. Oh, gonna make me, well, at least Dúneth is now a little bit closer. She is not on the woods. She is right outside camp. So that's great. Now I do wanna double check something here. I have a feeling there should be a treasure cache in here. I know I say that a lot, but what else can you do in order to find them all? Yep, seems I was wrong. No treasure cache in here. Well, at least we could fight some extra enemies. And it didn't take too long to check that thing. So now, just gotta talk with Dúneth. And let's see what else she wants of us. She is right over here.
Dark skies, dark tidings.
Good work. I was able to take out the scouts patrolling near the bridge. I think we have a short at getting into Cair Andros. I hope that this isn't too much for Tolwin. He is a brave warrior, but still so young. We have come this far and I am not about to give up. Let my mother lead us to victory. I thank you for your aid in finding my mother. Still, there is much to do.
I haven't slept in days.
My son Tolwin and I are bound to this task of defeating those who destroyed our home. My husband and sons will not rest soundly until Korpûrta is defeated. Beriathan, you don't need to put yourself in danger as you have no ties to Talath Anor. However, I see it in your eyes that you have done much to help this land and wish to see a better life for all Gondorians. Of course, I may not have direct ties to Talath Anor, but still care about the land. Also, I see in Tolwin's eyes that he looks up to you. Should you accept this final attack, you will give Tolwin the strength he needs to face the man who killed his father and kin. Let us go. Actually, no. Give me a moment first. Because it's really nice to finally see you both together. So savoring the moment while we can. That should be enough. Don't worry, girl, if we're going. I will not mourn the loss of my husband Gilgir and my sons until the first blade fall.
You stand at the steps of Cair Andros, where the fearsome Suhalar Korpûrta must face the consequences of his actions for the slaughter of Gilgir and his sons.
Okay, so there we go. Father, give me strength. You will, don't you worry. That was really fast. More Easterlings ahead. Yeah, that was very simple. My dearest Gilgir, you will rest well tonight. And all the people of Cair Andros too. Okay, none of those is Korpûrta, it seems. Are we entering? Okay, we are entering. The first blade! Korpûrta! One by one you will fall. Okay, you are the one who's gonna fall. It is an honor to die by my blade. Yes, spare me the honors. There is no escaping death. Victory is ours. We shall not tarry here much longer. We have finished what we have set out to do. It would be foolish to take on the entire army gathered within these walls. Let us all retreat to Crithost. We have accomplished what we came here for. Let us retreat to Crithost. Yeah, thank you for the port. As it also happens, I need to do my epic thing here, but... Well, glad you are finally reunited.
Slept in days.
We have made it back safely to Crithost. Tolwin and I shall spend our time vigilantly protecting this village. I am certain that some of the enemy in Cair Andros will retaliate. Crithost will stand. You have my word that we will reveal Talath Anor in time.
Dark skies, dark tidings.
I know you must depart, for the enemy marches south from Cair Andros towards Minas Tirith. You must defend the White City from the forces of Mordor. Do not fear, we shall be able to hold our own at Crithost. You vow to Dúneth and all the people of Talath Anor to return after the battle and help her retake Cair Andros. You do not know when you will be able to fulfill this promise, but you assure her that you will keep it. Thank you, Beriathan. Your vow means much to me. It is what Gilgir would have done and would have wanted. I shall await your return, brave man. Please make sure to speak to Tolwin before you leave. I shall always remember this day. You have taught me much, Beriathan, in our short time together. I shall continue to practice my fighting techniques until we meet again. Thank you again for your assistance in finding my mother and reuniting me with the family I still have. You should make sure to speak with Kevinette before you head south. Very well, my friend. You vow Tolwin to help him take back Cair Andros after the war.
This city may not be as bright as it once was, but it still is strong.
You would not believe it, but those saplings you brought back are growing better in Crithost than they were in the orchard. I'll see to it that these fields are as beautiful and plentiful as they once were. It's a shame you have to leave so soon, but I do understand. This is a hard time for everyone in Gondor, and the White City needs as many able warriors as they can get. Good luck, and don't be a stranger around here in more peaceful times. Kevinette will do her part in rebuilding the once fertile farmlands and orchards of Talath Anor. Yeah, thank you, Kevinette. I'm sure all the people of Gondor appreciate your efforts, and may we meet again in more gentle times. Now, for the epic, gonna talk to Beriathan. Where is he? I missed him. Okay, there he is.
Now lead the way to the gate in Ramus. I will be right behind you.
You found them both? I am glad to hear it. Now, Beriathan, lead the way to the north gate in the Ramas Ekor. I will be right behind you. Yeah, it's time for us to come back. Oh, you can see just a little bit of Minas Tirith. I would love to come back here to Talath Anor at some point to grab some pictures of Minas Tirith in the distance, but
Needs your aid.
not today. Gonna go back to the north gate.
Beriathan has not yet returned. We cannot wait long.
Some of the scouts have returned and I am grateful, for I have need of their weapons, as you can see. Beriathan? No, I have not yet seen him. Did he say he was coming? We cannot wait long, Beriathan. If he is coming, he has to get here soon. He's coming. Sure he is. Ah, Brunel and Kangrail. Glad to see you two were able to make it here safe. You cannot wait any longer for him to arrive.
We cannot wait any longer. Ride! Ride to the city!
We cannot wait any longer, Beriathan. We must fall back to Minas Tirith. Right to the city. Yeah, we'll need to do that so that Ingold phases out from fighting this orc. And that way we can finish the other quest with him. The bow to Cair Andros. But, yeah, we do need to advance the epic so that they stop fighting this guy in here. Poor Beriathan wasn't able to make it in time. Let us see. Crithost? No, that's not what I wanted to do, for God's sake. Wrong key. Luckily, I have my master, so that's okay. Not by me. Wrong place. I was never here. I had already said farewell. Imrahil, there he is.
What can you tell me of the situation in Talath Anor?
You have already returned? I did not expect to see you so soon after your departure, Beriathan. What can you tell me of the situation in Talath Anor? You tell Imrahil about your encounter with the orcs, wargs and Suhalar Easterlings that occupied Cair Andros and have poured into Talath Anor. A second force? It must be a pincer attack. Our enemy has been planning this for some time, and soon each host will close upon the city. It will make the triumph of Gondor all the sweeter when those plans are destroyed. Yeah, God admire his confidence.
Minas Tirith will soon be encircled by our enemies. Time is short.
Minas Tirith will soon be encircled by enemies, Beriathan. Time is getting short, but we must fill the hours or minutes that remain to us with preparations that will help us survive the approaching onslaught. While you were surveying the situation in Talath Anor, I learned of a handful of folk who desire your assistance with matters both large and small. Go to them and see what they need, if you can. Mithrandir wished to speak with you at greater length about their encounter with the enemy commander in Osgiliath. Find him in the Citadel atop the city. Adodor, the chief scribe of the council, was impressed with your work on his behalf and asked for you to speak with him in the Dome of the Sun in the Sex Circle. The council was waiting for Ingold to return to the city. Perhaps your experience beyond the Ramasekor will be of interest to them. In other council matters, the captain of the garrison has been trying to improve the morale of folk remaining in the city. Find Tekadon and see what you can do to help. Yep. Once again, got our plate full.
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
Thank you for assisting Ingold. With the northern gate of the Ramas remains safe for now, I can only hope Ingold's post does not fall into the hands of the enemy. You're very welcome, and what about you?
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
Great work! We have got to keep this city running if we are to survive after the battle. And on that we agree. Now that we have completed the epic, that means that Ingold should once again be at the north gate so that we can complete that other quest with him. And then, yeah, we'll start working on the quest that we have within the city. Move, please. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there he is. Faced once again.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
Beriathan, you were gone longer than expected. You say you were able to help establish a Gondorian stronghold in Crithost? That is good news. While Cair Andros may be lost, we still hold a patch of ground in Talath Anor. Slowly we will push the enemy back. Perhaps it would be wise of you to return to Minas Tirith. I am sure there are those in the city that could use your aid. I shall remain here to hold the north gate for the arrival of the Rohirrim. Okay, Ingold will continue to watch from the north gate for signs of the Rohirrim. And now he will only give us dailies. We're not gonna do those dailies right now. We don't have time, and I don't think we need those anyway. Yeah, that's the stuff I was talking about. Perfect. So, now we can go back to the city, turn in some of the quests we have already completed before we start doing the epic, and let's see if that will give us the rep we are missing. We need to complete about 10 more quests. So, what do we have here? Durbethir, Maglarang, Galathir, and Forlong. So, second circle, third circle, fourth circle. Second circle, third circle, fourth circle, something in the fifth? No, sixth circle. Okay, well, plenty of stuff to do. Let us get going.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Let us go to the second circle. Oh, we're gonna grab Ehadon's quest in there, and let's see what he has to say. That's right, I'll make this quick.
A group calling themselves the Withered Tree commits acts of cruelty in the city.
Only a fool would deny that things look bleak for Gondor, Beriathan. A group calling themselves the Withered Tree has begun committing acts of cruelty and dissent within the streets of Minas Tirith, and their actions have lowered the morale of my men and the folk that remain. These lower circles of the city are especially at risk of suffering at the hands of the Withered Tree. Perhaps the passwords for the upper levels remain out of reach, at least for now. If you would help raise the spirits of my guards and of the citizenry, you will tear down any seditious parchments the Withered Tree has posted upon the walls. While you do this task, speak to any despairing folk you find and try to lift their spirits. Hope may be in short supply, but even a little of it may go a long way during the trials we will face in the hours ahead. Confine your search to the first and second circles of the city, Beriathan. I think we can even do this all in the second circle, very close to Ehadon. The city will fall. No, it won't. It is still standing, so don't count us out just yet. There is no hope. While there's life, there's hope. As a good old hobbit used to say. Any parchments in here that need to be torn off? No. Yeah, I would expect Dúneth and Delphine to keep this area of the city in check. They're not gonna allow any sedition in here. Parchment. I will not despair. Oh my god, thank you. Finally someone who's listening to us. You're a great man. Did you know that? What if you're wrong? We'll see who's wrong and who's right. Don't you worry. The truth will shine in the end, so yeah, we'll see who's right. And the last poster in here, you see, we didn't even need to go too far from Echadon. That's great. Come on, Beriathan, come on. Yeah, most of these items I am getting are not good for tasks, but at least I can get some coin out of them, which is better than nothing. This crystal is not found. Perfect.
Some men in the garrison have begun listening to these whispers.
You have done well to inspire some of the common folk that listen to the lies of the withered tree. It is all too easy to listen to their whispers when there is little certainty that a new day will dawn tomorrow. We cannot listen or we will give in to despair, and that only ensures that the dawn will be further off. Some men in the garrison have also begun to listen to these despairing whispers. Find them on the northern side of the city in the second circle, and speak words of courage to inspire them to go on. Perhaps tales of your adventures will help, Beriathan? Find them and stir their hearts to bravery, or they will be of no use to anyone in the battle to come. Let us go the north side of the second circle. Oh. Yeah, that's one. That one's a little further off. Should be okay. Oh, there we go. I'd already forgotten this happened. Yeah, thank you. Minorities of finesse? No, not really. No, that should be it. Almost there. What are the men we're looking for? These ones? Group of unhappy guards. Oh, okay. Yeah, they are atop the wall, actually. A group of guards huddle in a knot. They speak in low, sorrowful voices.
How can we hope to have victory?
We heard the news from beyond the north gate of the second Morgul host, and I was watching my own two eyes when the Prince of Dol Amroth came back to the city with Faramir. The young captain's face was as pale as death. His father, the steward, lets none in to see him. He may have already died, for all we know. You are an adventurer, but I would wager you have never been in this grim a situation before. How can we hope to have victory? Nay, not even that. How can we hope to survive? You wonder which tale of your adventures might lift the spirits of this man? And once again, here we have some choices. Memory of the Hernberg, memory of Ahardor, memories of adventure of Gartha Garwen, of Godothul, of Mazarbul, of the Nazgul. I think I'm gonna go with the memories of the Hernberg, is the closest to what these guys are facing, but in truth it will be a mix of the Hernberg and the Nazgul, maybe even a mix of all of this. And I think we can actually do all of this. I'm not sure. You speak of the similarly hopeless battle of the Hernberg and are careful to know the sun rose on victory. Yeah, we can do all this, so that you can see what happens when you use all of this. You speak quietly of facing the Nazgul and sending it formlessly back to Mordor. Yeah, you see, it's not so grim after all. There's hope. You speak of the Hidden Guard and Ahador's noble sacrifice before Dol Guldur. You regale the men with tales of courage in the face of great evil. Gartha Garwen, yeah? Okay. You speak of the long conflict between the Hillmen of Rhudaur and the Kingdom of Arthedain and how it ended. You tell the men how you bravely returned to Samad Ghul to face the evil sorcerer Godothul. Yeah, that we did. You speak of the courageous final stand of the Dwarves of Moria as recounted in the Book of Mazarbul. Yeah, I think the Battle of the Hernberg is the best story for the men of Gondor right now. Kellanor.
Can it be? Can we find such courage as this?
I do not know, Beriathan, but I know that we will try. We are men of Gondor. We will not give up hope, not now, and not ever. You have reminded us that even when the night is darkest, dawn must come at descending, and will vanish even blackest midnight. You have my thanks, adventurer, for the reminder that courage can be found, even when it is thought lost. You're very welcome. Glad to see you are in good spirits once again. Ehadan is gonna be very happy to hear it. And I'll make sure to bring him the good news before we move towards the third circle. Quite a long ride, but after this we should be done with the second circle, I believe. Other than the epic. I don't think there are more epic quests in the second circle, I might be wrong. But yeah, we are basically done. The soldiers need. Okay. You know, now that we're back in Minas Tirith, I think I should grab a milestone on one of these locations. I don't want to port back to Crithost unintentionally. That's equal parts funny as it is sad. Anyway, here we have Ehadan.
I fear this will get worse before it gets better.
I thank you for inspiring my men to go on, at least for a little while. I must confess something to you, however. I myself am worried. This is going to get worse before it gets better. We will stand against it for as long as we can, will we not? We will. With adventurers such as you aiding in the defense, we may stand a little longer than we might, Beriathan. I am glad for it. Okay, well. Yeah, you have all the right in the world to get worried. Yeah, I'm a little bit too. But we gotta stay together. Otherwise, the enemy's already won. Now, on to the third circle. Let us grab the Stable Master. Gonna be a little bit quicker.
Gondor needs your aid.
I don't know, will we be able to at long last finish Forlong's questline? God, I hope so. I don't think it... I'm not sure. I mean, that questline is so long, I'm not sure if this is the end of it, but we'll see. First of all, let us talk to Aglarang. He's a little bit closer. We're gonna bring him the pieces of scrap metal we got in the Pelennor. Look at all this metal.
Every minute feels like
I'm amazed you made it back unscathed.
prepare so much.
Now you should bring the scrap metal to our forges. You'll find them in the forges of Kirian. Oh, the forges of Kirian. Okay. Just right around the corner. Well, it's all good anyway. So there you go. There you have it. Some metal for you. The forger's fires glow bright with the newly added metal. Yeah, glad it can be put to good use. And the last one. This we can go back to Aglarang. A little bit longer. Yeah, there we go. Thanks again for replenishing the forge. We will be able to make some more barricades for the wall now. With the height of those siege towers, I suspect we'll need them.
We won't let our city fall.
Okay. Onwards to Forlong then. Shouldn't be too far now. There we go. So, Garlic, going crazy again. So Forlong, I got the beards you wanted.
Come, my friends, come!
Our new friend returns, and have you beards? Let us look over them and judge.
Tonight, wine, food, and friends. Tomorrow, come what may.
It is just as I said. They are like onto dwarf beards.
Well, well.
Well, at least there are a handful fewer enemies to fight. That is well done, Warden, no matter who is right.
you're looking to help, there's plenty to do. As you can surely see, we're low on helping hands.
Those seem like the beards of mortal men to me, only rated in a foreign fashion.
Come, my friends, come!
Bah, why can't you old fools not see that I am plainly right?
Were those horns? Do the horns sound?
Do you see, for long, we have fallen to quarreling again. If Mithrandir were here, I think he would say it was the nearness of the enemy, for discord and strife springs up wherever that shadow falls. Now let us take your own advice, friend, and make peace by raising a glass among well-loved friends. Yeah, I think I earned it. After everything I did for you, yeah, come what may.
Tonight, wine, food, and friends. Tomorrow, come what may.
That was well spoken here, Louis. And I hold that we must ever keep love's warmth kindled in our hearts, if we are to prevail against that which shall not be named.
You made it here safely, with the enemy all around.
Not named, but too soon joined in battle, I fear.
Come, my friends, come!
For this moment, I shall not dwell on that, Neldir. I am here with you, old friends and new, in a city I have loved dearly since my youth. And how could I not love it, when it was here that I found Banjalos, my heart's desire? It was here I wooed her first, and then afterwards into the flowering fields of Losarnach, my home.
If you're looking to help, there's plenty to do.
How people talk. Theranis Forant and her sister Banjalos wooed in her stead. To this day, I am amazed that you dare defy Lord Dúneth or in which of his sisters you would wed.
Tonight, wine, food, and friends.
Oh, it was not Dúneth or I trembled before, but Theranis. Her wrath lingers to this day. You should have seen it while the iron was hot.
Greetings, friend.
You did put Lord Denethor in a difficult position, old friend. He could not take sides between the sisters whom he loved. That he bore it silently and did not set his heart against you speaks much of him, I think.
What say you, my friends?
You broke some few hearts in that time yourself here, Louis in the fair. How is it none of those mitten maidens ever softened your resolve and lured you into marriage?
Were those horns? Do the horns sound?
It was not the path for me. I have chosen another way through life, and hold no regrets.
Come, my friends, come!
Still, you must wonder sometimes what might have been. That maid old outling made so much of to climb the city walls to you, or didn't, as you maintain. Do you never wonder what became of her? Nay, answer not. You would not confess if you did. She was a magistrate's daughter, I think. Yes, Laranis, she was called. Let our new friend ask among the magistrates and councillors up in the sex circle for us, and learn what became of her. Then we will see if we can win a blush from that pale fair face of yours. Oh, so close, but not done yet. I told you so that was gonna happen, yeah. Don't get your hopes up. With Forlong, they will always find a new way of getting you to do something else. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna right really quick to the fourth circle and turn the quest with Beriathan and call it a day. So let us right there really quick. Let us play with the loading textures in the game too. Yeah, that always takes a while. With all the stuff that there is to load in Minas Tirith, yeah, you kinda get it. Still annoying, but at least you kinda get it. Anyway, the ramp for the fourth circle is right here. So let us look for Beriathan right next to the ramp as well, which is very convenient.
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
Beriathan takes the items you have brought him and listens with a grave expression to the impressions you gathered. Perhaps I ask too much of you, but yet it is no more than we ask of every soldier here. Nevertheless, you have brought me ample inspiration. Let me ponder a moment. Dark the day and bright the fire. The fire's in the Thracian's veins. Veins go cold and life expires, expiring joy and dread and pain. Dark the day and blood shall flow. Dark the day and still we go. Blood shall flow and fear shall clamor. Clamor like the soldiers' cries. Cries of fury, hope and valor. Valor chance and death defies. Dark the day and still we go. Dark the day and blood shall flow. There, it is done. I have wrought a song for war. Perhaps we will take these words to our graves. If that is so, take my thanks as well. Well, Dorvathir, what can I tell you? That was a great poem. I enjoyed it a lot, so I'm glad it was worth the effort so we could get those very nice words. And with that, this is the end of today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. So once again, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.